esteemed teachers, respected parents, and beloved students. It stands as a cherished tradition of Thamarai International School. We, our students, pledge to perform their duties to the best of their abilities and by others is an honor that transcends greatness. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. Therefore, instilling in them a sense of self-respect, self-discipline, and empathy is crucial. The purpose of our school's education is to transmit the cultural values of society to the children. This ceremony marks a pledge for a brighter future
to Officer 8th Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC Kumbakonam. He is accompanied by a chairman, vice chairman, senior principal, vice principals, and other dignitaries.
Have the privilege of witnessing the ceremonial march escorting our esteemed chief guests to dais. This dignified procession marks the formal commencement of the investiture ceremony, a significant occasion that celebrates leadership, responsibility, and service. We extend a warm welcome with their duties.
I request speak, but their echoes are truly endless. Happiness radiates like the fragrance of a flower, drawing all good things of love and happiness. We would like to crown you with Sweet Colonel Sashidharan, Administrative Officer, 8th Tamil Nadu Battalion, NCC Kumbakonam. Sir is an alumnus of the prestigious National Defence Academy, Kadak Vasal, Pune, and Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. He holds a bachelor's degree in defense studies and master's degree in administration from Symbiosis, Pune. Commissioned into one of the Indian Army's elite infantry regiments, Sir has rendered over 2 decades of exemplary and dedicated service to the nation. Throughout his distinguished military career, he has served in some of the most challenging operational environments across the country, including Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim, and the northeastern states as well as along the international borders and line of control, demonstrating exceptional commitment, courage, and leadership under demanding conditions. His professional accomplishments also extend beyond national boundaries, having served with distinction in the United Nations peacekeeping mission in Africa, thereby contributing to international peace and security. Presently, Sir is serving on the deputation as the Administrative Officer of 8th Tamil Nadu Battalion, NCC Kumbakonam, where he continues to inspire and mentor the youth, fostering values of discipline, leadership, character, and self-service. On behalf of the entire institution, I extend a heartfelt welcome and deepest appreciation for your gracious presence, sir. We are truly privileged to have you amongst us. We welcome you, sir. Kumaran, 8th Tamil Nadu NCC Kumbakonam to this grand event. We welcome you, sir. I cordially welcome our esteemed chairman, Mr. T. Venkatesan, the visionary founder of our institution, whose guidance continues to inspire our institution and drives us towards excellence. We welcome you, sir. With great reverence and immense pleasure, I extend a warm welcome to our beloved Vice Chairman, Mrs. Nirmala Venkatesan, who believes that great people make their surroundings great. We welcome you, ma'am. The energy you give is the energy you receive. The women embodying these ideas is our respected senior principal, Mrs. Jayashree Badrinath, who guides us with all her dynamic efforts. We welcome you, ma'am. I extend a warm welcome to our Kumbakonam principal, Mrs. Vijaya Sridhar, an icon of firm will and perseverance. We welcome you, ma'am. A special welcome to our Vallam principal, Ms. Rosalyn, who is a dynamic and dedicated leader. We welcome you, ma'am. With great pleasure, I welcome our Vice Principal of Secondary Section, Mrs. Bala Saraswati, a vibrant and optimistic personality of our school, to this grand event. We welcome you, ma'am. I extend a warm welcome to our Vice Principal of Middle Section, Mrs. Praveena. Her thought of professionalism and commitment to the welfare and academic growth of our students are truly commendable. We welcome you, ma'am. I am glad to welcome our Vice Principal of Primary Section, Mrs. Soumya, who shapes and nurtures the minds and hearts of our tiny tots. We welcome you, ma'am. I feel elated to welcome all our supportive grade in charges, teaching and non-teaching staff, and students of the TIS family to this fabulous Investiture ceremony 2026-2027. Once again, I welcome you all.
Thank you, Ms. Ritika, for your gracious words of welcome. The freedom. To retrospect the past glory, may I call upon Ms. Amrita of grade 12, previous year hostel secretary of our school.
Respected Chief Guest, Chairman, Vice Chairman, Senior Principal, creativity and teamwork along with friends. Regular cleaning campaigns were also conducted once in 2 months to maintain hygiene and cleanliness in school campus. Along with this, many plants were donated and a beautiful rose garden was also developed, making our campus greenery, cleaner and more colorful. Oregon, the inter-house culture meet was beautifully organized by the senior secondary girls. Through the intra-club, students showed a great compassion and responsibility by
An integral, vital and important role in the student community. Student council act through their representative by which student can put their concerned issues beneficial to them and help in development of school.
Students give a significant contribution for the betterment of their school, and their involvement in the operation of school is itself a valuable part of the education process for the students.
Today, we have our new student council members here for the academic year 2026 to 2027 to take charge and do their roles and responsibilities with their dedication and commitment for the betterment of the school. The most anxiously awaited moment has arrived. Now, I request our senior principal madam to introduce the student council members and block monitors of senior secondary.
today, Lieutenant Colonel Sashidharan, Administrative Officer, 8th Tamil Nadu Battalion, NCC Kumbakonam, respected Chairman and Vice Chairman, beloved Principals, Vice Principals, Coordinators, Grade In Charges, Teachers, dear parents and future leaders. Good morning to all. Before introducing the members of the Student Council for this academic year, I would like to congratulate all the members of the Students' Council who actively took part in all the activities of the last academic year 25 to 26. Let us give a huge round of applause for them. And I would like to appreciate the head girl of the last year Students' Council, Miss Ritika, who was delivering the welcome address here. Not even one day she missed that duty. So a huge round of applause to her. I would like to thank all the teachers who are behind the students. Dear friends, let me introduce the members of the Students' Council of our school for the academic year 2026 to 2027 to you. First on the pipeline, I would like to introduce the captain of the ship, young, vibrant, energetic and enthusiastic overall house coordinator, Mrs. Rahima. Next, I am indeed very glad to introduce the Green Campus Coordinator to you. She is known for motivating the students. Her birthday falls on Teachers' Day. She is of course a true teacher by all means. She is none other than Mrs. Nageshwari. Culture reflects the way of life of a refined society. The ambassador of culture for Thanjavur Thamarai International School this year would be Mrs. Meena. Next, let me introduce the guiding lights of various houses. Yes, the teachers who would be leading the students in the capacity of house masters and house mistresses of the 4 houses. The house master of Daffodil House will be Mr. Prabhu. He will be accompanied by Miss Sushmita, Mrs. Arul Jennifer and Mrs. Purnam Sheila Priya as the house mistresses. For Hibiscus House, the house master will be Mr. Venkatesh and the house mistresses will be Mrs. Sindhuja, Mrs. Ramya and Mrs. Jennifer Nisha. The house master of Tulip House for the year 26-27 would be Mr. Balaji, while the supporting team would be Mrs. Girijashri as a house mistress, Mr. Sibi Chakravarti as a house master and Miss Sweta as a house mistress. For Viola House, the house master will be Mr. Srinivasan. He will be supported by Mrs. Sujata and Mrs. Rekha as the house mistresses and by Mr. Praveen Roshan as the house master. Next, I shall move on to the introduction of the Students' Council members for the year 2026 to 2027. Head boy of this academic year 2026 to 2027 will be Kind Kavyadasan of grade 11. Head girl will be duty bound Dakshayani of grade 11. Deputy head boy Kinetic Kaustub Raja Bonsley of grade 10. Deputy head girl Asam Abhinaya of grade 10. Sports secretary of the boys wing will be Daring Desigan MR of grade 9. Deputy Sports Secretary Boys will be Decent Dhanvanraj of grade 9. Sports secretary for the girls will be kind-hearted Kavya VR of grade 9. Deputy sports secretary girls will be talented Tamilini of grade 9. Environmental secretary for the boys will be Keen Kumaran of grade 10. Deputy environmental secretary of the boys will be Passionate Pranatish of grade 9. Environmental secretary for the girls will be Sweet Sadhana AE of grade 9. Deputy environmental secretary of the girls will be Sacred Sakti Dayalan of grade 9. Cultural secretary of the boys wing will be Simple Shakti Yuvabala of grade 9. Deputy cultural secretary of the boys wing will be Nice Niranjan RS of grade 9. Cultural secretary of girls will be Neat Niruba SS of grade 9. Deputy cultural secretary of the girls wing will be Adorable Ashwan. Hostel secretary of the boys wing will be Artistic Tirumurugan of grade. Hostel secretary of the girls will be Able Akalya of grade 11. Band master for the boys will be Master Karti S of grade 10 and band master of the girls wing will be Tactful Tanya Shri D of grade 10. Let me introduce the block monitors of the senior secondary section for the academic year 2026 to 2027. They have promised to support the Students' Council throughout this year. Here are the members. Here are the powerful block monitors. Superior Sanjay M. Ambitious Ambrish, yes. Victorious Vishnu Sai R. Here are the girls. Dedicated Danushka RS. Powerful Puvili, yes. My dear darling, marvelous Mugilashri MK and admirable Angeline Gabriela, yes.
Here I am before you to introduce the members of the Daffodil House for the academic year 2026 to 27. Let me introduce the captains and the vice captains first. The house captain for boys, superb Srihari, belongs to 10B8. House captain girls, appreciable Akshika of 10G4. House vice captain boys, harmonious Hazan Hazali of 9B5. House vice captain girls, righteous Ritika Kartik Raj of 9G3. And here is the list of prefects. Without these pawns, the council cannot function. And name of the prefects are Valiant Vishwant of 10B8. Scintillating Charu Hasini of Disciplined Dakshaya of 9G4. Vivid Vijay Ponel of 8B6. 3. Humorous Harihara Sudan of 7D. Nature-loving Nishi Domnica of 7H. Thankful Tanihan of 6G. Amicable Ashmita of 6F. Versatile Vashigaran of 5A. Noteworthy Nitushana of 5D. Motivated Muhammad Hafik of 4D. And Royal Rakshika of 4C. Congratulations to all the students. And can I have Dr. Bala Saraswati, the Vice Principal of Secondary Section, to take over the stage.
And vice captains for the year 2026-2027. House captain boys, amazing Aryan Sendil Kumar of 10B1. House captain girls, majestic Moshina of 10G8. House vice captain boys, patient Prajin of 9B3. House vice captain girls, peaceful Roshini of 9G5. Next, let me introduce the prefects of Hibiscus House for this year. Jovial Jagatraj of 10B7. Joyful Jasna of 10G1. Decent Darshan of 9B7. Patient Payoja of 9G5. Darling Tavin of 8B5. Happy Hananya of 8G4. Judician Joyce Ryan of 7G. Noble Nabiba A of 7F. Kind-hearted Kishore of 6C. Acceptable Annie Joanne Lendra of 6G. Precious Praneeth V of 5A. Intelligent Inba Samutra of 5C. Inspirational Inian of 4B. And hardworking Hasmita of 4B. Congratulations, my dear students. May I request Mrs. Soumya Santosh, the Vice Principal of Primary.
Dear dignitaries on and off the dais, good morning. Here I am before you to introduce the members of the Tulip House for the academic year 2026-27. Let me introduce the captains and the vice captains first. House Captain Boys, affectionate Akshay Nikhil of 10B8. House Captain Girls, intimate SIRNE of 10G2. House Vice Captain Boys, astonishing Arfan Mohammed of 9B7. House Vice Captain Girls, Radiant Ritika of 9G3. Here is a list of prefects. Without these noble minds, the council cannot function. Harmless Harish Shanmugam of 10B2. Valiant Vishnuvardhani of 10G2. Thoughtful Tejaswar of 9B1. Stable Shashmita of 9G4. Magnanimous Mahesh Sairam of 8B3. Knowledgeable Krishi Meenakshi of 8G3. Noble Nitin of 7D. Adventurous Amran of 7F. Novel Nilavan of 6G. Valuable Varunika of 6G. Kritikesh GV 5C. Authentic Akshaya Shri of 5E. Dynamic Dijulius of 4E. Good Daushika Rudra of 4A. Congratulations to all the students. Can I have Mrs. Praveena, the Vice Principal of Middle Section, to take over the stage? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Soumya. Once again, I am standing before you to introduce the student council members of Viola House. Here are the captains and vice captains for the year 2026 to 27. House Captain for Boys, Thankful Tushar of 10B7. House Captain Girls, High-Minded Hasini of 10G3. House Vice Captain for Boys, Keen Kritik of 9B2. House Vice Captain Girls, Knowledgeable Katrina Hazel of 9G5. And now, let me introduce the prefects of the Viola House for this year. Respectful Rohan of 10B7. Jovial Janani of 10G1. Kind Kirtivasan of 9B1. Illuminating Inihasini of 9G5. Generous Gurucharan of 8B3. Proactive Pragati of 8G3. Merciful Muhammad Faizan of 7A. Fearless Padmashri of 7H. Kingly Guganeshwaran of 6F. Lucky Lakshano of 6G. Healthy Harshatsri of 5B. Sincere Sanjano of 5A. Mary Madhuran of 4B. Kaleidoscopic Keetnashri of 4C. Congratulations. And now may I request the senior principal.
Thank you, my dear colleagues. Dear leaders, I would like to ask a question. Have you all come here of your own free will to accept the responsibility and honor the school intends to confer upon you? Thank you, my dear children. Thank you, my dear students. You can be seated. Dear students, taking up the position of a head boy or head girl or house captain or a prefect is not an easy task to carry out. The council members must obey the rules of the school strictly if they want others to do so. Members lead by example. Instead of quoting popularity, the members of the council must remember that they must do their duties well. If they do so, they will win the love and respect of others. If they set an example to others by following punctuality, politeness, integrity, and other leadership qualities, they will help the school in achieving higher standards. They must create an ambience of happiness, confidence, and security in the school. They will enable each student, this will enable each student to grow into a responsible human being. They must remember that they will stunt the growth of the school if they do not fulfill such responsibilities. The council is given the highest opportunity to exercise its responsibilities. All the members are given a chance to earn the respect of their peers and elders, a chance to do their duties well, and a chance to prepare themselves for a life beyond this institution. Now, shall we move on to the oath-taking ceremony? By virtue of power vested in me as a principal of this school, Thamarai International School of Thanjavur, I shall administer the oath of office now. Dear members of the council, stand up, raise your right hand and repeat the lines after me. We solemnly pledge to discharge our duties loyally and faithfully to the best of our abilities for the glory and honor of our school. We shall always strive to serve with honor those entrusted to our care in the best traditions of this institution and be worthy of the trust placed in us. So, dear God, help us. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am. The awarding of badges now begins. The badges symbolize the trust and responsibility bestowed upon each leader. I now invite our Vice Chairman to kindly do the honors of awarding badges. I request the following 3 recipients to come forward as their names are called. First, I call upon Ms. Rahima, Overall House Coordinator, to receive the badge. Now, I call Ms. Nageshwari, Green Campus Coordinator, to get the badge. Next, I call Ms. Neena, Cultural Coordinator, to receive the badge. Thank you, ma'am. May I request our esteemed chief guest to pin the badges for the housemaster of Daffodil and Hibiscus.
call upon Mr. Prabhu, the housemaster of Daffodil House, to get his badge. We are glad to call Mr. Venkatesh, the housemaster of Hibiscus, to get his badge. Thank you, sir, for awarding the badges.
I would like to invite our respected chairman to bestow the badges for the housemasters of Tulip and Viola. Now I call upon Mr. Balaji, the housemaster of Tulip, to receive his badge. Next, I call Mr. Srinivasan, the housemaster of Viola, to receive his badge. Thank you, sir, for bestowing the badges.
Now, I would like to call our Vice Chairman to adorn the recipients with the badges. Let us welcome Miss Sushmita, the house mistress of Daffodil House, to earn this badge. Now, I welcome Miss Sindhuja, the house mistress of Hibiscus, to receive this badge of honor. Thank you, ma'am.
I now invite our vibrant senior principal to present the badges. Now, I would like to invite Miss Sujata of Viola House to receive the badge on behalf of Miss Akshaya, house mistress of Viola House. Thank you, ma'am.
Next, I am happy to call our Kumbakonam principal, Miss Vijaya Sridhar, to decorate the recipients with their rightful badges. Let us welcome the middle school house mistress of Daffodil House, Miss Arul Jennifer, to receive the badge. Now, I call the middle school house mistress of Hibiscus House, Miss Ramya RS, to receive the badge. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I'm happy to call our Vallam principal, Miss Roslyn, to decorate the recipients with their rightful badges. Next, I would like to call the middle school housemaster of Tulip House, Mr. Sibi Chakravarti, to receive the badge. Stepping onto the stage is the middle school housemaster of Viola House, Mr. Praveen Roshan, to receive the badge. Thank you, madam.
Proceeding forward, I call upon the Vice Principal of Secondary Section of Thanjavur campus to place the badges with pride. I'm glad to invite the primary house mistress of Daffodil House, Miss Poonam Sheila Priya, to receive the badge. Stepping in next is the primary house mistress of Hibiscus House, Miss Jennifer Nisha, to receive the badge. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I call upon the Vice Principal of Middle Section to adorn the badges of responsibility. Now, I invite the primary house mistress of Tulip House, Miss Shweta, to earn the badge. Now, I invite the primary house mistress of Viola, Miss Reka, to come forward to be adorned with the badge of responsibility.
Thank you, madam. Now, I would like to call a senior principal to award the badge to a head boy, Master Kavya Dasan of grade 11. badge to our head girl, Miss Dakshayani of grade 11. Thank you, madam. I invite our vice principal of primary section to pin the badge of honor to the deputy head boy, Master Kaustubh Raj of grade 10. It's time to honor our deputy head girl, Miss Abhinaya E of grade 10 with a badge. Thank you, madam.
I would like to call Mr. Kumaran, 8th Battalion, NCC Kumbakonam, to pin the badge to the Sports Secretary, Master Desigan of grade 10. Thank you, sir. I invite the HOD of PE department, Mr. Manikandan, to award our Deputy Sports Secretary, Master Dhanvant Raj of grade 9. Thank you, sir. I request the overall house coordinator, Ms. Rahima, to come forward to bestow the badge to our sports secretary, Ms. Kavya VR of grade 10. It's time to award our Deputy Sports Secretary, Ms. Thamarai of grade 9. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to call the cultural coordinator, Ms. Meena, to pin the badge to the cultural secretary, Master Shakti Yuvabala of grade 9.
teacher, Miss Tenmuli, to award the badge to our cultural secretary, Miss Niruba of grade 10. Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Miss Indumati to honor our Deputy Cultural Secretary Ashwanti of grade 9. Thank you, ma'am.
I invite the Green Campus Coordinator, Ms. Nageshwari, to adorn the badge to the Environmental Secretary, Master Kumaran K.
Thank you, ma'am.
I invite Grade 10 in charge, Ms. Tamil Teresa, to adorn the badge to the Environmental Secretary, Ms. Sadhana of Grade 10. Now it's time to adorn the Deputy Environmental Secretary, Master Pranatish of Grade 9.
Thank you, ma'am.
I invite Ms. Aruna Devi to adorn the badge to the Environmental Secretary, Ms. Shakti Dayalan of Grade 9.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, I call the grade 9 in charge, Miss Gomati, to come forward to bestow the badge to the hostel secretary, Master Tirumurugan. on the badge to the hostel secretary, Miss Akalya. Thank you, madam. Stepping in next is Mr. Stanley Simon to present the badge to the bandmaster, Master Karthi of Grade 10. Thank you, sir. I invite Miss Archana of PE department to honor the bandmaster, Miss Tanya Sriti. Thank you, ma'am.
I would like to call the Daffodil Housemaster, Mr. Prabhu, to bestow the badge to the Daffodil House Captain, Master Srihari of Grade 10. Thank you, sir. Next, I request the Daffodil House Mistress, Miss Sushmita, to bestow the badge to the Daffodil House Captain, Miss Ashika of Grade 10. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I call upon Middle School House Mistress of Daffodil House, Miss Arul Jennifer, to award the badge to the Daffodil House Vice Captain, Master Hasan Ghazali of Grade 9. Thank you, ma'am. I invite the primary house mistress of Daffodil, Miss Poonam Sheila to pin the badge to the Daffodil House Vice Captain, Miss Ritika Karthiraj of Grade 9.
Stepping in now, the Hibiscus Housemaster, Mr. Venkatesh, to pin the badge to the Hibiscus House Captain, Master Aryan Sindil Kumar of Grade 10. Thank you, sir. Next, I call upon the Hibiscus House Mistress, Miss Sindhuja, to present the badge to the Hibiscus House Captain, Miss Moshina of Grade 10. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I call Middle School House Mistress of Hibiscus House, Miss Ramya, to award the badge to the Hibiscus House Vice Captain, Master Prajin of Grade 9. Thank you, ma'am. I invite the primary house mistress of Hibiscus, Miss Jennifer Nisha, to pin the badge to Hibiscus House Vice Captain, Miss Roshini of Grade 9. Thank you, ma'am.
Proceeding forward, the Tulip House Master, Mr. Balaji, to pin the badge to the Tulip House Captain, Master Akshay Nikhil of Grade 10. Thank you, sir. Next, I call upon the Tulip House Mistress, Miss Girija Sri, to present the badge to the Tulip House Captain, Miss Isayarini of Grade 10. Thank you, madam. Now, I request the middle school house master of Tulip House, Mr. Siddhi Chakravarti, to award the badge to the Tulip House Vice Captain, Master Arfan Mohammed of Grade 9. I now invite the primary house mistress of Tulip, Miss Shweta, to adorn the badge to Tulip House Vice Captain, Miss Ritika of Grade 10. Thank you, madam.
I would like to call the Viola House Master, Mr. Srinivasan, to pin the badge to the Viola House Captain, Master Trushar of Grade 10. Thank you, sir. Next, I call the Viola House Mistress, Miss Sujata, to present the badge to the Viola House Captain, Miss Ashini of Grade 10. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I call upon Middle School Housemaster of Viola House, Mr. Praveen Roshan, to award the badge to the Viola House Vice Captain, Master Kritik of Grade 9. Thank you, sir. Stepping in next is the primary house mistress of Viola, Miss Rekha, to adorn the badge to the Viola House Vice Captain, Miss Katrina Hazel of Grade 9. Thank you, ma'am.
Now, it's time to adorn our block monitors. I invite Miss Vasuki, Grade 8 in charge and Foundation Coordinator, to pin the badge for Master Gokuleshwar. Now, I request Miss Diana, Grade 7 in charge, to adorn the badge to Master Kabinash Sajit. I invite Miss Satya Ramesh, Grade 6 in charge, to pin the badge to Master Amrish. Miss Shamini, Grade 5 in charge, to award the badge to Master Vishnu.
Miss Kavita Rani, Grade 4 in charge, to Miss Tanushka. Miss Radhi Priya, Grade 3 in charge, to Miss Movidi.
Now I request the following teachers of Daffodil House to adorn the badges for the Daffodil House prefects. Ms. Subhashini to Master Vishwan of 10 B8. Ms. Hemavati to Ms. Charu Hasani of 10 G2. Mr. Samuel to Master Nitish of 9D5. Ms. Zarina to Ms. Dakshaya of 9G4. Ms. Purnima to Master Vijay Poonal of 8D6. Ms. Jacinta to Ms. Jasvika of 8G3. Ms. Viji to Master Hariharasudan of 7D. Ms. Viji to Nishu Dominica of 7H. Ms. Subhashini to Master Tanigan of 6G. Ms. Hemavati to Ms. Ashmita of 6F. Ms. Zarina to Master Vasikaran of 5A. Ms. Purnima to Ms. Mitushana of 5D. Ms. Purnam Sheelapriya to Master Mohammad Hafiq of 4D. Ms. Purnam Sheelapriya to Ms. Rashika of 4C.
Next, moving forward to Hibiscus House, I request the following teachers of Hibiscus House to adorn the badges for the following Hibiscus House prefects. Miss Sindhuja V to Jagatraj of 10B7. Miss Sindhuja to Jasna of 10G1. Miss Shanmuga Jyoti to Darshan of 9B7. Miss Shanmuga Jyoti to Payoja of 9G5. Miss Sangeeta V to Dawil of 8B4. Miss Sindhuja to Hananya of 8G4. Miss Kaliyuga Selvi to Jack Ryan of 7G. Miss Kaliyuga Selvi to Nabiba of 7F. Miss Shanmuga Jyoti to Kishore of 6C. Miss Shanmuga Jyoti to Annie Joan Leandra of 6C. Miss Jennifer Nisha to Praneeth of 5A. Miss Jennifer Nisha to Inba Samudra of 5C. Miss Jennifer Nisha to Inian of 4B. Miss Sindhuja to Hasmita of 4B. Next, proceeding to Tulip House, I request the following teachers of Tulip House to award the badges for the following Tulip House prefects. Miss Chitra Selvaraj to Harish Shanmugam of 10B2. Miss Shanti to Vishnu Vardhini of 10G2. Miss Chella to Tejaswar of 9D1. Miss Jessimary to Sashmita of 9G4. Mr. Rajesh to Mahesh Sairam of 8D3. Miss Sudha to Krishi Meenakshi of 8G3. Miss Sumati to Nitin of 7D. Miss Aruna Devi to Amrentika of 6G. Miss Sumati to Kritikesh of 5C. Miss Sumati to Akshara Sri of 5E. Miss Chitra Selvaraj to Dijolius of 4E. Miss Chitra Selvaraj to Kaushika Rudra of 4A. Next, moving forward to Viola House, I request the following teachers of Viola House to adorn the badges for the following Viola House prefects. Miss Sangeeta to Roshan of 810B7, Miss Tasin to Janani M of 10G5, Miss Nalini to Kirtivasan of 9B1, Miss Sheila to Inihasini of 9G5, Miss Sangeeta to Gurusaran of 8B3, Miss Sangeeta to Pragati of 8G3, Miss Satyakala to Muhammad Faizan of 7A, Miss Satyakala to Padma Shri of 7H, Mr. Srinivasan to Guganeshwaran of 6F, Miss Rekha to Lakshana of 6G, Mr. Srinivasan to Harshit Sai of 5B, Miss Rekha to Sanjana of 5A, Miss Rekha to Madhuran of 4B, Miss Rekha to Kirtana Shri of 4C.
And once implemented, they must be upheld with continuous effort. Now it's the most awaited moment, that is awarding flags to the newly elected student council members 2026 to 2027 to instill a sense of duty and pride.
First, I invite our chief guest, Lieutenant Colonel Sashidharan, Administrative Officer of 8th Battalion NCC Kumbakonam, to present the school flag to the head boy, Master Kavya Dasan, the head girl, Miss Daksha.
Ceremonial handover of the school flag to the head boy and the head girl symbolizes the entrustment of leadership, responsibility, and school values. By receiving the flag, they pledge to uphold the dignity, discipline, and spirit of the institution throughout their term. Now, I would like to call the HOD of PE department, Mr. Manikandan, to give the sports flag to the sports secretaries, Master Kasigan, Ms. Kavya, Master Dhanmat Raj, and Ms. Tamilini. Symbolizes the responsibility to promote sportsmanship, teamwork, discipline, and fair play among all the students. Master Niranjan, Miss Niruba, and Miss Ashwanti. The ceremonial handover of the cultural flag to the cultural secretaries symbolize the responsibility for promoting the cultural heritage, creativity, and artistic talents of the school. By receiving the flag, they pledge to inspire students in cultural activities, uphold spirit of unity, creativity, and contribute to vibrant cultural life of the institution. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite our respected chairman to give the Eco Club flag to the environmental secretaries, Master Kumaran, Ms. Sadhana, Master Pranatish, and Ms. Shakti Dayalan. The handover of the Eco Club flag to the environmental secretaries symbolizes transfer of responsibilities for promoting environmental awareness, sustainability, and conservation within the school community. They pledge to lead initiatives that protect nature, encourage eco-friendly practices, and inspire students to become responsible towards the environment. Thank you, sir.
Daffodils in yellow cultivates a positive environment where athletes shine, nurture a lifelong commitment to sports. May I now call upon the housemaster of Daffodil House, Mr. Prabhu, house mistresses, Miss Sushmita, Miss Arul Jennifer, and Miss Purnam Sheila Priya to award the house flag to the house captains, Master Srihari and Miss Asika, and vice captains, Master Hasan Ghazali and Miss Ritika.
The handover of the Daffodil House flag symbolizes the transfer of leadership and responsibility to the house captains and vice captains who pledge to uphold the pride, unity, and spirit of the Daffodil House. Thank you, teachers. Hibiscus in red symbolizes passion, power, sincerity, and strength. May I now request the housemaster of Hibiscus House, Mr. Venkatesh, house mistresses, Miss Sindhuja, Miss Ramya, Miss Nifanisha, to award the house flag to the house captains, Master Aryan Sandil Kumar, Miss Moshina, vice captains, Master Prajan and Miss Roshini. The handover of the Hibiscus House flag symbolizes the transfer of leadership and responsibility to the house captains and vice captains who pledge to uphold the pride, unity, and spirit of the Hibiscus House.
Thank you, teachers. The tulip house in green symbolizes nature, generosity, and fertility. May I now request the house master of Tulip House, Masters Balaji and C.B. Chakravarti, house mistresses Miss Girija Sri, Miss Shweta to award the house flag to the house captains Master Akshay Nikhil, Miss Isayarini and vice captains Master Arfan Mohammed and Miss Ritika.
The handover of the Tulip House flag signifies the entrustment of leadership to the house captain and vice captains, inspiring them to lead their house with teamwork, dedication, and excellence. Thank you, teachers. The Viola House in blue marks excellence, teamwork, and sportsmanship. May I now call upon the house masters of Viola, Mr. Srinivasan and Mr. Praveen Roshan, and house mistresses Miss Sujata and Miss Rekha to present the house flag to the house captains, Master Tushar, Miss Hasini, and vice captains, Master Kritik and Miss Katrina Hazel. The handover of the Viola House flag marks the transfer of leadership and responsibility to the house captains and vice captains who commit to fostering unity, determination, and spirit of achievement with the house.
Thank you, teachers. Our goals can only be reached through a plan we fervently believe in and vigorously act upon. There is no other route to success. To outline the future plan of action, we call upon newly elected head boy, Master Kavya Dasan.
Discipline is the bridge between goals and success. Respected chairman, vice chairman, senior principal, principals, teacher, and my dear friends, good morning to everyone. It is a great honor for me to be elected as the head boy of the school. I will serve my school with sincerity and responsibility. I render my gratitude for the school to selecting me as the head boy, and I want to be an active leader every day. First, I will lead by example in discipline. I will follow the rules and also ask everybody to follow. I correct my friends with positivity and create a positive atmosphere in the school. I will focus on improving communication in English by encouraging students to speak in English without fear. I will take part in activities with them and make sure they feel confident, not pressured. I will also make sure that my brothers and sisters are aware of many career paths, not just a few like IIT and NEET. I will encourage sessions that introduces them to new fields like law, defense services, design, commerce, and public services. I will help students learn about other competitive and defense exams like NDA and the civil services so they can understand that there are many opportunities that exist beyond school studies. Most importantly, I will be approachable. Students should feel free to talk to me about their ideas, problems, or suggestions. I will try to be a bridge between the students and teachers. I will also work to build discipline, teamwork, and patriotism through daily actions, not only through events or speech. Together, we will build a clean and green campus. My aim is simple, to be a head boy who is responsible, available always, not just during ceremonies or speech, but in everyday school life. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Master Kavyadasan, for briefing out your future plans. Wish you all the very best. Patriotism is the feeling of love, devotion, and a sense of attachment to a country or state. This attachment can be a combination of different feelings for things such as the language of one's homeland and its ethnic, cultural, political, or historical aspects. Now, let me call upon the school choir to sing a patriotic song to inculcate patriotism. I request everyone to rise up.
हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन एक है, रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है। हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन एक है, रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है। तेरा गुलाब दूंगी संपत मेरी, तेरा गुलाब दूंगी संपत मेरी। प्यारे प्यारे फूल होते माला में एक है, प्यारे प्यारे फूल होते माला में एक है। हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन एक है, रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है। कोयल की कूक न्यारी अभी है कि देर प्यारी, कोयल की कूक न्यारी अभी है कि देर प्यारी। गा रही तराना बुलबुल राग मगर एक है, गा रही तराना बुलबुल राग मगर एक है। हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन एक है, रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है। गंगा जमुना ब्रह्मपुत्र कृष्णा कावेरी, गंगा जमुना ब्रह्मपुत्र कृष्णा कावेरी। जाके मिल गई सागर में हुई सब एक है, जाके मिल गई सागर में हुई सब एक है। हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन एक है, रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है। हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन एक है, रंग रूप वेश भाषा चाहे अनेक है। हिंद देश के निवासी सभी जन एक है।
Invite our chief guest to address the gathering.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Sashidharan, Administrative Officer, 8th Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC Kumbakonam. I've been serving in the army for about 2 odd decades now. So, our dear Chairman, Mr. Venkateshan, Vice Chairman, Mrs. Nirmala Venkateshan, Senior Principal, Mrs. Jayashree Badrinath, Principal Kumbakonam, Mrs. Vijaya Sridhar, and Principal Vallam, Mrs. Roslyn, and respected Vice Principals, respected guests who are attending this function, and staff, teachers, and my dear students. It's indeed a matter of my singular duty, privilege, and pleasure to have got a chance to be standing here in front of you all. It takes me back by about 2 odd decades, reminds me of my school days. This investiture ceremony, presence of cadets, guests, and teachers. So before I go ahead with a few points that I wrote down in the morning for each one of you, I would take this as my duty again to thank the teachers and staff of Thamarai International, because each one of you remind of my teachers in my school and all those places where I studied. I do understand as I grew up, I started understanding the sacrifices that each one of you is giving, and the sacrifices at the cost of which you all are making sure that thousands of students are being churned out every year so that we can make this country a much better one. And the way we all are progressing today, we need these bright young minds to be placed in such a way that we should be able to handle the responsibilities that are going to come upon them probably in a decade or so. So I thank each one of the principals, vice principals, teachers, staff, and each one of you. Teachers, staff, I meant staff because there are a lot of people who probably don't go to a classroom, but they are equally instrumental in putting the school on track. So I thank each one of you, and for the kind of, it's not a work, it's not just a profession, but you all are taking it as a duty and a moral obligation to be there for each student. I really appreciate that, and thanks to each one of you. Yeah, sure. The very reason why officers of the Defense Forces have been posted to NCC battalions, I am told, is that we get a chance to meet our own people. We are generally posted on the international borders, line of control. We are in all those places where people should not be. We are at all those places where trouble is, lingering on our head. But these opportunities are given so that we get a chance to interact with each one of you, and at the same time get a chance to interact with students, at school and college level, because to each student here, I have to tell you, why you all are important? Can anybody tell me? I'll make this a little interactive, right? Can anybody tell me why you all are important? Anybody? Because you are the future of this country. Because you are the future of this country. We have a great responsibility, and especially in the coming years, we probably are going to reach heights which probably our ancestors and forefathers have reached thousands of years ago. It is a huge responsibility that each one of you is going to shoulder. I would want each one of you to strive to join one of the uniformed forces, be it the Army, Navy, Air Force, or whatever. If not so, you please make an aim to become a doctor, an engineer, or whatever is you feel passionate about. But at the end of the day, please make it a point to serve the country wherever you are. Yeah. it is not important at all to be in uniform to serve your country. Secondly, and more importantly, I want to tell each one of you, all the students here, that whatever you do, give it your heart and soul. Give it your 100%. Success will automatically reach you. You don't have to go looking out for success. Whatever you do, give it your heart and soul. Give 100% efforts into it. You don't have to look back. Don't worry about results. When you're preparing for a task, you're preparing to do something, you're preparing for an examination, the first thing to do is work hard. And the second thing to do is work intelligently. To work intelligently. Have a plan. Now that, the so-called prefectorial team is also here, whenever you get a task to perform, please work intelligently. You can keep working throughout the day, 24 hours, but there is no point in working if you don't have a plan. So you have to have a plan, you need to have a timeline, and you need to execute it flawlessly. You may not achieve 100% always, but please strive for 100%. You should not give up thinking that, okay, 60% is okay, 80% is okay. No. If you think 60% is okay, you will get only 50%. If you think 80% is okay, you will get only 70%. So always strive for perfection. But doesn't matter. At the end of it, if you are wanting to achieve 100% and you don't get 100%, doesn't matter. What is important is, please strive for perfection. Okay? Good. What do you think is very, very important in life? Anybody? Whatever the students are going to speak now, we are not going to judge you for anything. I just want it to be interactive. Yeah. What do you think is one very important virtue of everything like people call hard work, smartness, intelligence, discipline? What do you think is very important? Anybody? Yeah. Okay, good. Family work. I'll come to it later. Very good. Yeah. Satisfaction comes later. Sit down. Good. I'm very happy that you people are getting up. Okay. Before I go ahead, you all are school students. I've tried to, bring out the point in such a way that your young minds can understand. You all watch movies? You watch movies? Some movies are very interesting, right? And some are very boring. Why? Why so? It is you, right? You are not changing. The movie you are watching is changing. Some people like mathematics very much, right? Some people are not very fond of maths, right? So you find your maths class boring in case you don't like mathematics, or you find your history class boring if you don't like history. But at the same time, if you like mathematics, your mathematics class is very interesting, right? So what I'm trying to bring out is, what interests you or what does not is actually within you. Your maths teacher has not changed. Your maths syllabus has not changed, right? Your history syllabus has not changed. What has changed has come from within you. So, if you find something boring, it only means that you are not committed well to that subject. You getting me? I mean, you people are young, you will take time to understand this. So, if you are watching something and it's very boring, that means it's different that it may be boring, but you're not yet connected to it. The moment you get connected to something, you will obviously become more enthusiastic about it, and you will get more passionate about it, and you will get the motivation to perform better. So it doesn't matter if there is one subject which does not interest you, try and put your mind into it. Try and put your mind into it. Because at the end of the day, not everything in life is going to be interesting. And not everybody is fortunate to follow that profession in life which is also his or her passion. So in case you find a profession in life which is also your passion, just be very happy about it. Okay? But in case you're not able to keep up your passion, but give the best to whatever profession you're following. So that is what I meant by saying, wherever you are, whatever you do, please give it your heart and soul. Give it your 100%. I will not talk of 150 or 200%. I'll be very practical. We will talk of just 100%. Give it your 100%. Success cannot escape your hands. Okay? Good. Who, according to you all, is the most important or the most respected person in this world, or to whom we should give most respect in this world? Yeah. Huh? God. Very good. Okay. Who else? No answer that you're going to give here is going to be a wrong answer. Right? Don't worry. There is never a wrong answer. These are all just different views. It's not an examination. I'm just trying to cultivate your interest as well as bring out your views. Very good. Very well brought out. God is a very important person. What governor, etc., etc. Very good. So you people are generally on the right lines. So going back thousands of years, we are a very, very ancient civilization. So ancient that we do not even know when we started. So ancient. So our scriptures talk of a priority for 4 people. Priority for 4 people as the most important. Who's the first? Mata. Mother. She's the first. Okay? Next is father. Pita. Mata, Pita. Who's next? Yeah, Guru. Third in line. Mata, Pita, Guru. So where are your gurus sitting now? Where are they? Where are they? They're in front of you. I would request you all to give a loud round of applause for your gurus right now. And when you go back home today, please don't forget to thank your parents for what they are doing for you and what they will continue to do for you. Getting me? Okay. Who's next? Mata, Pita, Guru. Who's next? Devam. He is number 4 or she is number 4. He's number 4. See? So see the hierarchy, the way they have, clearly spelled it out thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago they have said, it's Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. What you all need to understand is, sadly, some of you must be too young to understand this, not all of them are going to be with you throughout. There will come a time in life when you have to be on your own. There will come a time in life where you will have to be on your own and you will have to be independent. You are now getting time to grow up, to differentiate the good from the bad, to learn how to take good decisions in life. But remember, they're not going to be with you forever. So probably somebody created Devam. Probably. People say Devam created this world. Somebody says, man created Devam. Somebody says Devam created man. We don't know. When I say man, human beings. So, what you all need to understand is, you have very little time to grow up. The school, college, and there are lot of good people around you to teach you a lot of good things. So please learn good things from them. Just like your parents will not want anything bad to happen to you, your teachers will always want to see you doing well in life and excelling in life. That is how teachers are. So you are getting very less time now. So please make the best use of your time. And when I talk about time, I've been going to various institutions in the last maybe 9, 10, 11 months that I've been here. And yes, I do have an advantage of knowing the local language. I've realized that there are a lot of students who are not just studying, but who are also helping their parents in the daily household work. I met a very young boy and girl. So I asked them, what do you do since morning? So, okay, tell me, how many of you get up before 6 o'clock in the morning? Raise your hands. You all wake up before 6 o'clock? No, I'm not talking of the hostelites. I'm talking of people who are, residing in the homes. How many of you get up before 5 o'clock in the morning? Before 5 o'clock. A lot of hands have gone down. How many of you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, few of you. Very good. Down. So they say, if you're getting up at somewhere around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, what is that period of time referred to as? Brahma Muhurt. Supposed to be very, very auspicious and a powerful influence on you as a person. So when I was interacting with these students from a not so very lucky background, they told me that they get up at 3:30 in the morning because they have to go and milk the cows, they have to go to the fields, they have to do some agriculture, then they take a bus, they travel for 1.5 hours, and then they reach their college. So, how many of you are doing that here? How many of you are doing that here? That you are helping your parents in some job and then taking a bus which travels about 1.5 hours and 2 and reaching school? How many? Few, very few of you. 4, 5, 6 of you. Good. Down. The rest of you who are not getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, who don't have to help your parents in their professional life, what are you doing with that 4 hours in your life? Are you using it properly? Are you just wasting it away in social media, watching TV? So you have to think what you have to do. You have 24 hours. God has given you 24 hours in your life, in a day. So you have to think how you can make the best out of those 24 hours. Yes, you need to take rest. You need to look after yourself. But what about the rest of the number of hours? If your parents have worked hard in their times to make sure that you go to good schools, you learn good things, you meet good teachers who can mend you well, in a school where you can have a lovely function like this, they have already given you 5 to 6 hours extra in a day as compared to those students who are not able to get that. So how are you making good use of that is something which you have to question yourselves. When it comes to questioning ourselves, I'm not going to ask an answer for this because each one of you knows your life, what you're doing from morning till evening. I would urge each one of you to go back home today and think, what do you do from morning till night? How much of time you are wasting, which you can otherwise put to good use. Right? Getting what I'm saying? There's a lot of time that we all are wasting today. Today, when I say today, I'm saying in our lives. So please put that to good use. Again, success will come and fall on your feet. You don't have to go looking around for success. Make the best use of time. If you respect time, time will respect you. Otherwise, time and tide wait for none. Good. So, I got a chance to be operating abroad, across the borders. So when I went across to one of the continents called Africa, when I saw how people were living there, that was when the realization actually came in as to so many people in our country who are complaining that I should be in America, I should be in Europe. I realized that they're all wrong. They are in an absolutely beautiful and amazing country with diverse culture, different types of terrain. There is, trust me, there is no tourist spot in this country which cannot duplicate or, which does not look like a tourist spot in a foreign country. Plains, deserts, lush green fields, forests, meadows, mountains, hills, rivers, snow-clad mountains, you name it, it is there. We don't have to be going very far across, and we don't need to appreciate other countries. We need to start appreciating our own country first. Look into our own country first, okay? Yeah, good. Today, you will also see that there are so many countries which are at war. You must be hearing frequently about Russia, Ukraine, Iran, and today you're also hearing of countries like Dubai, UAE, etc., who are at war. And countries who go to war, invariably what happens is the education suffers. And when education suffers, we're not able to teach our young ones what they should be doing in the future. What is going to suffer? Our future is going to suffer. We should be prepared for a war. In case someone attacks us, we should be fully prepared to defend our country. Just like I told you, Mata Pita Guru Devam, Mata is the first, our motherland come first. This Indian subcontinent, what we now again call as Bharat, is the first and foremost. If something comes in between our country and its integrity, we must promise to ourselves to defend the integrity until the last drop of blood, until the last breath of life in my lungs, okay? So you must promise to yourself right today. Of all the characteristics that one should have, discipline is of utmost importance. Hard work, intelligence, smartness comes later. What is most important is discipline. And in discipline, you're saying something? Discipline, yeah, correct, very correct. Discipline is the most important thing in life. Even in discipline, there are different types of discipline. You know what is the most important form of discipline even in discipline? Yeah, there is something called self-discipline. What you program yourself to do, even without anybody telling you, even without anybody watching you, even without anybody judging you. If you have done something wrong, first and foremost, please say sorry to yourself that you have done something wrong. Saying sorry to others, yes, you must say sorry. If you have done something wrong and it has hurt someone, please learn to say sorry to that person. By saying sorry, you don't become any smaller. You only become bigger. Understand that. And by hurting someone else, it is not a good thing at all to hurt someone else. In whatever ways. If you're hurting them physically, mentally, in any ways you hurt them, it is not good at all. Okay? So, whenever you hurt someone and you feel that yes, you are wrong, please go and apologize to that person. It will only make you, convert you into good friends, right? We're all here in school to make a lot of good friends and learn a lot of good things, okay? And you must continue this friendship for life, okay? So, good friends are very difficult to make. So, school time is the best time when you can make good friends. And they shall be with you for the rest of your life, trust me. Honesty is the best policy. I'm putting it to you in a nutshell. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty in all walks of life. You be honest in your studies, you will do well in your exams. Okay? You be honest. Yeah, good. Good. So, you be honest in your sports field while you are preparing for your competition. It will reward you back. So, be honest in whatever you are doing. And like again told you, give your heart and soul to whatever you do. You people are very young and you have been exposed to something called the internet. Very young in life. You still are learning internet. But I would only advise you all to put it to good use. You are not here for internet. The internet is here for you. Make the internet work for you. Don't get addicted to the net. Don't waste your time on social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, etc., etc., etc. It has been made with a purpose, just as a small distraction. It should not become the main thing in your life. You people are very young to understand the fact that all these things have been designed in such a way that if you see for say 20 minutes, you will want to watch it for 40 minutes. Because the person who is doing it wants you to keep watching it the whole day. Because he is doing the best. You know, somebody is expecting him to do the best, he is doing his best. What is his job? To give you entertainment throughout the day. But you have to understand that social media is here for you. You are not here for the social media. Please do not waste your time in it. More importantly, as you grow up and you get your hands on your so-called Android phones, smartphones, please be very watchful and careful about how you are using it, to whom you are speaking. You get introduced to strangers whom you do not know, your parents do not know, your teachers do not know. If they knew it, they would advise you correctly. But the mobile is with you. So all the more reason when I say that you are getting very less time to grow up. Please understand what is going on around you quickly, and please train yourself to take the correct decision in life. For that, you have to respect your elders and you have to learn from them. You have to learn from your elders. They are the ones who can teach you a lot of good things and who can keep you safely. But again, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I want to tell you that they are not going to be there throughout your life. So you have to learn very fast, you have to learn very quick, and probably in another 10 years' time, you all are going to shoulder a lot of responsibilities and you have very little time to learn. So please make use of each and every day that you have in life. Okay. Name a king from this geographical zone or from Tamil Nadu who many years ago probably, went outside this state, outside this country, and he had his empire established in many foreign countries. Can anybody name that king or that particular dynasty? Yes? Yeah. Rajaraja Chola, Rajendra Chola, Chola dynasty. Very, very true. Now, what I'm trying to make out is, 1,000 odd years ago, a warrior clan from this state went across states, went across countries, went across oceans into a different world, No internet, no satellite, no air force, no navy, or whatever rudimentary navy they had. So tell me, when they reached a foreign country, what do you think was the language that they were speaking here? What language were they speaking here in this state? The Chola dynasty. Probably Tamil. Yes, correct. Probably slightly different form of Tamil, but Tamil. What do you think they would have spoken in the foreign land that they went to? Yeah? Sorry? Could they have succeeded in what they are doing if they spoke Tamil there? Can you succeed there by speaking Tamil? If you go to France and speak Tamil, how many people in France will understand Tamil? Very few, very, very few. So what I am trying to tell you is, Tamil as a language is very important. It's our mother tongue, right? For some of us, it's mother tongue. It could be any language, it's your mother tongue. Tamil, I'm giving it as an example. I'm just giving it as an example because predominantly people sitting here understand the language. Apart from knowing the mother tongue, please learn more number of languages. If the Chola dynasty said, I will speak only in Tamil, could they have gone all across thousands of kilometers away across the oceans and made trade deals and captured foreign land? Could they have done that? They couldn't have done that. So please lay emphasis on learning different languages. The first language that you learn is going to be difficult, but try to understand that your brain has been wired in such a way, when you learn the first language, it's going to be difficult. I'm also telling this out of my own experience. When you learn the second language, you already know two languages, Tamil and maybe English, right? Tamil and English, or maybe some other mother tongue and English. So when you're going to learn the third language, say Hindi, Sanskrit, French, Spanish, whatever, it's going to be a little difficult. But when you learn the fourth language, it's going to be a bit more easy, because that is how your brain has been wired. As you learn new things, it is only going to become easy. You cannot go to another state and flourish with the language that you speak in this state. There is a very, very famous saying in English, when in Rome, do as the Romans. When in Rome, when you are in the country called Rome, where is Rome? Yeah? Italy. Italy is the capital of Rome. Sorry, Rome is the capital of Italy. So when you are in Rome, do as the Romans. You cannot go to Italy and start speaking in Hindi. Right? So please learn languages. It is very, very important today. You must know a lot of languages. Only then we can spread the culture and diversity of this state and the pride that we take in our language. Only then we can go and spread it outside also. Look at it that way if you want to. But please start learning languages. Your teachers who are sitting here, when they were like you, they didn't have your mobiles to learn languages. But today, your mobiles can teach you languages. They can teach you. So as you grow up, not now, as you grow up, when you reach college, please start learning languages by your own. Don't wait that somebody will come and teach you a language. Please learn languages, as many languages as possible. It's very, very, very important. Just learn. Last year, I was fortunate to go to Thamarai International School, Kumbakonam, Vijaya Ma'am's school. So, investor ceremony was going on, okay? I know it's become a little, serious, so I'm trying to even it out. So, one by one, teachers were being called to do the honors on the stage, just like it was being done here. Suddenly, one gentleman's name was announced, and that gentleman had the most thunderous applause. He had the maximum number of claps. He had the loudest claps. So I was curious to know why. So when he came up on stage and when he went down, I was told that he is the Tamil teacher. So the Tamil teacher had the loudest applause. I was very happy. Then I asked some of the students, why? Why did you have the most thunderous applause for the Tamil teacher? So they told me, sir, that is the only time when we can speak in Tamil in the school. Right? So good. It speaks good about your school also that they are making an honest effort to make you speak in English. And yes, I do agree. Do not forget your mother language, whatever it is. Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, Hindi. Do not forget your mother language. But please understand that if your state, your country has to grow, you have to learn languages. You have to go outside and you have to create that kind of an influence on other countries. For that, you will have to learn their language. So like I told you, not only languages, even habits. Tomorrow you may land up in an engineering college in northern India. If you start saying there, I will only eat dosa, I will only eat idli, it's difficult. You have to learn to eat parotha or puri or whatever. You are getting what I'm saying? You have to start adjusting in life. You have to be, you have to adapt. You have to adapt. Please learn that skill of adaptation. Again, if you want success to come and fall on your feet, you have to adapt to the situation. You have to adapt to the circumstances. You cannot say that there is only one tube light in my room, I am not able to study. You have to keep studying. Getting me? So what I am trying to bring out is, please also be adaptable. Please adjust to the circumstances in front of you. So remember, when in Rome, do as the Romans. Right? Okay. Time management. No, I am not done. Don't worry. I still have some time to go. Okay. Time management is extremely important. Please understand that. That's why I'm again and again harping on getting up early in the morning. If possible during the Brahma Muhurat. If not possible, a little later is fine. And once you get up in the morning, please sit for 5 minutes and plan your day. Especially, the senior lot. Plan your day. Take 5 minutes. When you're giving 16 hours to a day, please give 6 minutes to understand what you're going to do throughout the day. It's extremely important and it will help you in being successful throughout the day. Please mentally prepare it. If you're not comfortable, sit and write down on a paper. And please bring this thing as a ritual in your life. Getting me? Please bring this thing as a ritual into your life. Get up in the morning and plan your day. You will find a marked difference. When do you all feel bad? Tell me. What kind of things make you feel bad? Anybody can tell me. Any instance in school, any instance at home, what makes you feel bad? What makes you feel hurt? Yeah, anybody? Yeah. Sorry? We do any mistakes, you feel bad. Okay. What else? Who else? Misunderstandings. Yeah. When we have misunderstandings, we feel bad. What else? Anything else? Yeah. Senior lot. What else makes you feel bad? Yeah. Yeah, tell me. You can speak. Come. Okay. When one cannot achieve our goals, we feel bad. Okay. When else? When somebody scolds you, you feel bad? Yeah, see, I can see so many heads nodding. Yes, we feel bad. When else do you feel bad? Yeah? When somebody ignores us, we feel bad. Yeah, very, very correct. Yeah. Sorry, when somebody disrespects us. Yes. When somebody disrespects you, we feel bad and you should not accept it also, okay? Don't fight with them. At that moment, just walk away and tell your parents, tell your teachers, they will guide you in the correct fashion. Okay. Do not pick up a fight. Okay. Yeah. What else? Yeah, tell me. When you have lost something. Okay. Yeah. We feel bad. What else? Yeah, tell me. Failed in exam, we feel bad. Okay, correct. Sorry? Judging us. Which class you are in? 5th standard. My God. Good. Okay. Yeah, when somebody is judging us wrongly, Okay. Good. Feel bad. Who else? What else? Anything else? Missing an opportunity, we feel bad. Okay. Yes. What else? Not giving our best makes us feel bad. Okay. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? Yeah. Louder. When someone else. Yeah, pass on what he's saying. When someone else. Hurt someone.
Sir, when we hurt someone and regret about it.
When we hurt someone. And? Yeah, he's right. Very, very correct. What else? Yeah, speak. You all have to speak loudly, okay? In NCC, one of the things that is being taught is to speak loudly. Because when the Chola dynasty went abroad, they didn't have electricity. They didn't have mic. They used their voice, right? We have it, we are using it, but when you don't have it, train yourself. Train yourself to speak very loud, okay? Doesn't matter, boy or girl. Speak loudly. Speak loud. Only then your voice will reach others. Yeah, speak. Okay, when someone body shamed, what class you are in? What standard you are studying? 6th standard. Okay, good, yeah. Okay, what else? I didn't even know a few of these words when I was in 5th standard and all. When somebody judges me and all that, I didn't even know what that meant. Okay, yeah, what else? Yeah. When we are not being productive enough. Good, very good. Okay, so, sorry? When we get low marks. Okay, good, okay, fine. We feel bad when we get low marks, okay. So, what you all should understand is, I was actually coming to something else, but all your, this thing has slightly taken the topic a little away, but I'll try and pull you back into the topic. So for all these things that you said, getting low marks, not being productive, or failing, or being judged, not being respected, etc., etc., etc. So when your teachers or your parents scold you, you feel bad? Yeah? But how else will you improve? Unless somebody tells you that you are going wrong, you have gone wrong, or you're about to go wrong. Unless somebody tells you, they're not judging you. They are telling you that this is wrong, you should not do this. Or when you're about to do something wrong, they are forewarning you that please don't do this. You will fail. You are going on the wrong track. So they are just helping you out. They are putting you on the right track. Getting me? You understanding what I'm saying? So when your parents or your elders, your teachers, they are scolding you, they are doing it with an intention to improve you. They are doing it with a very, very, honest intention, like a well-wisher to improve you. They are not doing that with a intent to make you feel bad. You getting what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. Do you know a knife? What is the job of the knife? To cut. To cut what? Vegetables, fruits, etc., etc. So what happens when you keep using the knife again and again and again? Huh? Yes, it will become blunt. Very correct. So when it becomes blunt, will it be able to do its job the same way that it was doing when it was sharp? It cannot do. So what does it require? Sharpening. Very good. You guys are very, very sharp. Very good. Sharpening. But how do you sharpen a knife that is blunt? Yeah, how do you sharpen a knife that is blunt? Yeah, anybody? If the knife has become blunt, how do you sharpen it? Yeah, tell me. Tell me. By scratching it in a spinning metal. What happens? It becomes sharp. So what happens when you scratch that knife on a spinning metal? Have you seen somebody sharpening a knife on a roller blade? What happens? Huh? Yeah, but while it is becoming sharp, what else is happening? What else you see there? Fire, spark, and pressurized friction, and friction generates what? Heat. So when you are sharpening a blunt knife, what is happening? Fire, spark, heat. That is when the knife is being sharpened. Are you all with me? You're listening to me? When the knife is being sharpened so that it can do its job better, what is being generated? Fire, spark, heat. But what happens as a result of it? The knife is able to cut better. It is getting sharper. Correct? It becomes sharper, right? So the heat is there now. After about 1 hour, is the spark still there? Is the heat still there? So the same applies to you guys when your teachers or your parents or your elders are trying to sharpen you. When they are trying to sharpen you, the heat is basically that what you're saying that I was feeling bad. The heat is basically what? That feeling of yours that I am feeling bad. But try to understand the intent with which they are doing that is basically so that you can keep doing your job to the best of your abilities. You can be very sharp and you can cut the fruit or cut the vegetable. Symbolic, that's what I'm talking of. So when your parents or teachers are scolding you or they're trying to make you understand that you're wrong or you're going to go wrong and then you're feeling bad, you don't have to feel bad. And that feeling bad thing should go away because you should realize that they're doing it for your welfare. That heat will go away. That spark will go away. It is just that moment when you're feeling bad. But you don't have to feel bad because they're doing it. Why? Why are they doing it? So that you people can become better, become sharper, right? So this is my last advice to you, that whenever someone of your well-wishers like your teachers, your elders, your parents are scolding you, they are only trying to teach you good things. And they are trying to teach it to you in such a way that you remember it. So it is just that sharpening of the knife and the spark. I gave it to you an example. So please don't feel bad about it. They are doing it for your good and for your welfare, okay? At the end, I would only want each one of you to strive to join the Army, Navy, Air Force or any uniform service because we need you all. We need you all. We need each one of you tomorrow. Because we all together have to take this country to the top of the world where we all belong to and where we all were thousands of years ago. And at the same time, not only in uniform, even if you're going to pursue some profession which is something different, please give it your best. Don't forget on doing your work from the heart, putting your heart and soul. Don't forget professional honesty. And somebody had brought out a very important point, that when I asked what is important, he said family is very important. Don't forget, your family is the most important. Families can be of different types. Your blood related family, this school where you're studying in, Thamarai International, is also a family. This is also a family. So do not forget your family. Look after your family always. Okay? Thanks so much for all your time. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and insightful address. Your words of wisdom, encouragement, and guidance have truly motivated our young leaders and students. We assure you, sir, that we will uphold the values you have shared and work towards serving our nation with sincerity and pride. We request our Chairman Mr. T. Venkatesan and our Vice Chairman Ms. Nirmala Venkatesan to honor our chief guest with a memento as a token of our gratitude and reverence. We also invite the other dignitaries to accompany them. It's time to honor our guest in the battalion NCC Kumbakonam with a memento as a token of appreciation reflecting his valuable presence. NCC Kumbakonam with a memento as a token of appreciation reflecting his valuable presence. afternoon, everyone. As we come to the end of our investor ceremony, it's my privilege and honor to extend a vote of thanks to all those who have made this event a memorable success. First and foremost, express our gratefulness to the Almighty for blessing us with the opportunity to gather here today in unity and fellowship. Next, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Lieutenant Colonel Sashidharan, 8th Administrator Officer 8th Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC Kumbakonam, for gracing this occasion with your esteemed presence. Your words have truly inspired all of us. Thank you, sir. I also take this opportunity to thank our respected Chairman Mr. T. Venkateshan and Vice Chairman Mrs. Nirmala Venkateshan. Your leadership and vision have been instrumental in making this event possible. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. I would also like to express our sincere thanks to our senior principal, Mrs. Jayashree Batrinath, for your continuous support and ensuring the success of the event. Thank you, ma'am. I am very glad to thank our Kumbakonam principal, Mrs. Vijaya Sridhar. We are indeed grateful for the gift of your valuable time. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank our Vallam principal, Ms. Rosalinda, for spending your valuable time with us for this grand event. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank our Vice Principal of Secondary Section, Mrs. Bala Saraswati, our Vice Principal of Middle Section, Mrs. Pravina, and our Vice Principal of Primary Section, Mrs. Soumya, for their meticulous planning and coordination. Your efforts have played a significant role in the success of today's event. Thank you, ma'am. We extend our sincere gratitude to our grade in charges for your continuous support and guidance. Your efforts have ensured that every detail of this event was executed flawlessly. I would like to thank all the teachers for your dedication and hard work to make this event a memorable one. We express our deepest gratitude to the parents for your constant support and encouragement. Thank you for being here today and for also always standing by your children. Lastly, I would like to thank the non-teaching staff, our technical arrangement team, organizing committee, refreshing team, housekeeping team, volunteers, and all those who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure today's event is a grand success. Thank you once again to everyone who has contributed to make this investiture ceremony a memorable and successful event. Thank you all.
Thank
Jai